Hey everybody, and welcome to another special chat with Kat. So I have another story for you that starts out bad, but then ends up good. So today I went to a photo shoot slash commercial taping for the Broward Convention Center, where I was told I was going to be an extra, but I really kind of ended up being one of the main focus points of the event. And so it was an interesting experience for me, someone that hasn't done a lot of modeling in their life. I did have the full beauty project experience in 2016, and in 2017 I worked with the incomparable Robert Zuckerman for a fun photo shoot in South Beach. One day he just invited me out and we did a little photo shoot out there. Didn't really amount to anything, but it was a good experience for me. I mean, he was and is a legend forever. He worked with some of the greats, Denzel Washington, Will Smith, John Lithgow. The list goes on of who he's worked with. And so to have him be like, hey, yeah, come out to South Beach and I'll take photos of you was pretty mind blowing at the time. And even till this day, 9 years later, is still mind blowing. But God rest his soul. He was an amazing guy. So that's really the only modeling experience I have had in the past. And I think I did one other shoot for my friend Yessie many years ago. That might have also been in 2016, I believe. So it's been a long time, just say that. And so I go into this being like, oh, I'm just going to be in the background. It's all good, whatever. But they put me with the three other main models. And that in itself was kind of intimidating at first, but I really got into it and I played the part that they wanted me to play in each scene that we depicted. And so that was really fun. So that was the good part. I know I said I was going to start with the bad, but I'm actually starting with the good. Because the bad part actually leads to another good part as well. So the bad part was on my way to this event, my mom's car got hit by a guy that was backing up at the convention center. And at first he came out and he was like, sorry, I didn't see you, blah, blah, blah. And long story short, he was a little bit agitated because he needed to get somewhere else. I guess he had made a wrong turn and he needed to get to a cruise ship at the Miami port or whatever. So him and his wife were a little bit agitated with my mom. And they shifted their negative energy towards me when I got out of the car. And I sat in my wheelchair and the man who had hit my mom's car was like, and where are you going? And I was like, I'm going to the convention center. I'm going to go be in a photo shoot. I was chosen as an extra. And he goes, oh, good for you that you're getting out of the house. And I was like, excuse me, sir, I'm a public speaker and a children's book author. And he was like, oh, good for you. So long story short with that, I'm sharing this with you because yesterday I shared a situation where I didn't speak up when I was faced with ableism, and I kind of just played it off in a different tactic of proving this person wrong by giving them a larger tip, But in this case, I really felt compelled to speak up. So I wanted to show that when we're faced with ableism, we can handle it in many different ways. I choose to either go the high road and, kind of be sarcastic and give a large tip. And I also choose to speak up, which is also a very healthy and productive way to fight against any kind of prejudice. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And the reason why it leads into my experience into modeling is, listen, everyone on set, from the crew to the other models to the extras, everyone was insanely nice to me. So I'm not even going to remotely say that there was any kind of ableism on set. There was not. But there was one part where I felt like I needed to speak up because we did 4 separate scenes, and the last scene was going to be outside. And if anyone is living in South Florida right now, you know that it's like the most sweltering heat ever in the history of the world. And I had to look professional in this shoot. And they actually even covered my tattoo. I just took the makeup off. But I had this completely covered, and it was really weird because I've had this tattoo since 2014. So to not see it was wild. But anyway, I was wearing a sweater over this so I could cover my other tattoos. And when we were going outside, I was like, hey, is there any chance that I could take off my sweater and you guys can just cover these tattoos up? And at first they were like, yeah, sure. But then time kind of got the best of all of us in the third segment of our shoot. And so they were like, yeah, we have no time to cover your other tattoos. And I was like, well, I really don't feel comfortable going outside in this heat wearing a sweater. Is it okay if I just show these tattoos? And the guy who was directing was like, you know what? It's fine. It's not a big deal. Like, I want you to be comfortable. Like, go outside, be yourself, whatever. And that's exactly what I did. So that was a really positive moment where I spoke up for my own self-care. And I was able to get my needs met and still have a great time and do exactly what they wanted in the shoot and just have, a really cool experience that I'm hoping will bring more experiences like it, because it was awesome. I mean, he used to tell me, Robert Zuckerman used to tell me, like, Catherine, you're meant to be on the camera, whether it's acting or modeling or whatever. Like, the camera wants you and you want the camera, so just go for it. And I used to be like, no, I'm just a children's book author, like, I can't do it. But I might have gotten bit by a little bit of a bug today because it was really fun. There were some moments that I may have lacked a little bit of professionalism because there was some of the models on set were being extremely funny and I was laughing a little. If I get permission to put any behind the scenes footage, I will share it with all of you, but I don't know if I'm allowed to yet. So I will let you guys know. Anyway, that was my experience, and I just wanted to share it with all of you because I think that the act of speaking up, whether it's in times of dealing with someone who's clearly ableist and who is trying to tear you down, and in times where you need to take care of yourself and make sure that your needs are met, these are both times that anyone with a disability should use the act of speaking up. So I just wanted to share that, and I hope that you guys have a really great night. I love you all, and we'll talk soon.